What's happening, fellas? I think time came to do a little talk about the installation. So install video time. For those who do not know me, my name is Nick. I run Bud Nixon channel on YouTube. A lot of information about the build and about the Nissan stuff will be there as well. So with introduction aside, let's get into it. So for those who have ordered and are wondering how to get this thing installed, these are the first two panels I milled on my CNC at home. They are made out of thinner gauge versus the gauge of material that's going to be thicker on the panels that are ordered or that have been shipped out, and those are laser cut and not CNC milled. So anyways, the installation, so I have mine mounted on 4 tabs, 2 bottom, 2 top. I'm sending out 6 per panel. This way, if in case anybody wants more, on the front and back, or 3 on bottom and top, it's up to you. If anybody needs more, I could definitely send out more because I do have extras if necessary. But let's talk about the installation, and it's pretty basic and simple in my opinion. Let me get comfortable in here. So looking at this is how we're gonna do. And don't get distracted by that orange thing back there. Pay attention to the video. So anyways, the tabs, the bottom tabs I got at 90-degree bent, and that little cut in the middle, that's to help you hold that edge when you're bending it, so it's not getting all awkward on you, but it'll give you a nice perfect straight bend when you're actually bending the tab. And you can use these obviously front or back. Where I'm talking about, like this part can be facing under the under that side, or facing out this side. It's up to you how you do it. There's no right or wrong, it's a matter of personal preference. So these are 90-degree. The bottom ones I found to be right about 90-degree. The top ones I'm gonna say 60 degrees. And you can use any kind of tool to figure that part out. So once you have those bent and done this way, best thing to do is basically measure out, like I have about, my fingers fit in basically evenly on both sides. So once you have that measured out, you need to measure the distance between whichever points you want to where you want to attach it here. So like I have it right about here, this one right about here. And again, there's no right or wrong. You could put one in here, anywhere you want to put, but keep in mind you got to make sure the tab height is got to be fitted in here, right? So with that said, you can basically space these out same distance from the glass, and then you do the same spacing from the glass here, and then you can attach these two over here, and then those two over there, and then whatever else can go in there later. What you could also do is you could use screws to set them, so you have everything kind of preset in case you need to remove something off for matching up anything. And after that, you can rivet them on, or you can use screws or bolts and nuts throughout. It doesn't really matter. Again, it's just a matter of personal preference. What I have found basically easiest is to have these first attached to the panel, to the plastic, and then once you're done with the tabs, you take the panel actually and put it from the underneath side, and then you can mark it with a marker on the actual Molle panel where you want the holes to be for attaching them to the tabs. Now once all that is done, then you just rivet it on there. Again, screw it on there, whatever way works for you. Make sure you do not have too much tension. So like if you do this and then, for example, hole doesn't line up all that well for you because this thing is, for whatever reason got whack on you, make sure you don't strain the panel to get it lined up, because what's going to happen is going to do this for you. And I think that's the problem that I caused myself as well. So you tense up the plastic. So once you want to have everything kind of installed and relaxed. Now keep in mind, I did mine with removing panel off, and that's one of the reasons why I think that happened. But if you do it while the plastic is in the vehicle, it's going to be a lot simpler. I thought to try it out that other way. If anybody has any questions, feel free to comment below, or any other concerns or whatever. If anybody, like I said, if anybody needs extra tabs, I could get some of those shipped out as well. They're not going to cost a whole lot for shipping. I think you can almost throw them in an envelope or something. In any case, keep in mind these are simple Molle panels. Like mine is thinner gauge, and it's pretty, I mean, I'm yanking, and you know, and it's not going anywhere. I don't think there's going to be an issue of me hanging any kind of a lighter accessories on here. And again, this is meant to put like basically your med pack, your flashlight, I don't know, maybe some kind of jumper cables, nothing too extremely heavy. So we're not talking about, you know, mounting up your high lift jack or a spare tire per se, right? So these will do the job, and they will hold fine. I don't think rivets will get ripped out on that matter. Again, depends on kind of trails you go on or whatnot, but generally these will do what they're meant to do as far as preventing gear from flying out through your window if you're going off camber on a trail or something. Just basically just preventing the glass from shattering, and they look cool, I think. So in any case, thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions, again, feel free to comment. Thanks, guys.